Hey guys, how you doing? I'm bringing you another video review. This is quite a special radio from our friends here at Cobra. And Cobra is one of the largest communication manufacturers. They make marine radios, UHF, VHF, and they are one of the top selling GMRS handhelds for just individual non-commercial use. So what do we have here? Well, like I said, I cannot tell you the model number off the top of my head, but I can tell you that this is very unique. You will not see any other Cobra that looks like this. This radio is something I bought because we live on the lake and we needed a new way to communicate with the boats when we are out inner tubing or wakeboarding. This radio is not just weatherproof, it is IP67 rated, so it is also submersible. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Completely waterproof and submersible, and it holds up to that title very, very well. Build quality is exceptionally well. Keys have very, very positive feedback. It apparently has memory. It has a nice escape button, so when you're in the menu you can get out of it very quick, like an exit button on some of the more higher end transceivers. It has tri-watch, so you know, like they have dual watch on some of the transceivers, like the Baofeng ones. It has tri-watch, so apparently you can listen to 3 channels at the same time. It of course has a scanner, and this one has a tri-transmit, so you can select your transmit power for high, medium, low. So already I'm liking the functionality. Says waterproof right on the front. There's your Cobra logo, channel up down. Excuse me. There's your volume keys. Sound is very, very good. It does peak out around 6, but other than that, I mean, it's not peaky like the little, well, like their other units, but it's got a great speaker. And you have a nice weather for NOAA shortcut key. A wonderful thing to have. If you're going to use this radio for camping, or you're out in the woods or whatever, any use where you might be away from safety, or you could become stranded or anything like that, that's great to have, so you can kind of hear what's going to happen. You have these beautiful rubberized sides, very, very grippy, very, very grippy. They haven't come off or anything, so Cobra's done a fantastic job with the build quality. You have a USB charger here, and you have your mic and headphone plug. It is a single adapter, not a Kenwood, like the standard ones. You have your battery door, and I had the only issue with this battery wise is the battery. The original batteries it comes with do not last long. They seem to die down very quickly. So I went on Amazon, bought the Amazon rechargeable AA's. I believe it takes 3, and I stuck those in there. They were a little bit tighter fitting for some reason, but this radio will go probably, now it went from almost a day to probably up to 4 days of non-stop use, heavy usage. But these are floating. Excuse me. These are floating. That's a huge, huge thing for these radios, because the biggest selling point is waterproof, right? But what good is a waterproof radio if you drop it in the lake or whatever and it sinks? Well, if you're in the middle of the lake and you're in the gym, if it sinks, how are you gonna get it? So this floats. It has a built-in life jacket, if you will. And that's what's awesome. And of course it says floating right here on the side. And that is the handiest thing, and it does float. It'll float all day long, no problem, no complaints. Like I said earlier, it uses the standard GMRS frequencies. Hold down the mode. It's got a very easy to read, clear LCD. You hit mode, you have all your selection. Oh, and another thing I do like is this has Viber alert. So if you call this radio and you haven't transmitted for a while, so you don't miss the call, or if you don't want it to, the volume to be up, it'll vibrate it like a phone will. It'll go. So it's really cool how that works. I never thought of that, and I never thought it would be something I would use, but it's actually very handy. You have your push to talk button here on the side. These are a little touchy. You have to apply a reasonable amount of pressure to it to get it to transmit. Like my 5-year-old brother, I have to tell him several times, push the button really hard when you're talking on it. So kids might have a little bit of trouble, but if you're an adult and you remember that, you shouldn't be too bad. But that just has to do with the radio trying to be waterproof and whatnot. And you also have a flashlight, and this one's very bright. And you can also use this flashlight when the radio is off, so that can be handy. It also comes with a charging cradle, and you can charge it via USB. So that is my review of the Cobra floating GMRS radio. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, bye bye.